Cristo de la Concordia, a 130-foot tall statue of Jesus that overlooks the city of Cochabamba, a city of over 1 million people, the third largest city in the country of Bolivia, and a tremendous need for the gospel. It was some years ago that I remember being here visiting the statue with a group that was visiting us, and an event took place that really impacted my life. As we were standing here, an older lady and what looked like her granddaughter walked up to the foot of the statue, and at the foot of the statue there's a large cast iron Bible that's open to John 14:6. And as they walked up, of course, they crossed themselves as most Catholics, good Catholics do, and they began to look and stand there kind of meditating. And the little girl was just kind of taking it all in. And as she looked at this Bible, she obviously couldn't understand it, and she looks up at her grandmother and she says, "Grandmother, what does it say?" And her grandmother, for the first time, kind of looked down and she looked at the Bible and she said, "It says, Jesus saith unto them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father but by me." And they stood there for a few seconds, and the little girl kind of thinking about what she had just said, and she looks up at her grandmother and she says, "But grandmother, what does it mean?" And when I heard that, I kind of took a step closer because I wanted to hear what her answer was. I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to hear what they think of this verse and the statue of Jesus that's standing there. And as the grandmother stood there for what must have been 30, 45 more seconds, they stood there, and all of a sudden her grandmother grabs her by the hand and they walk away. I stood there with my mouth open and couldn't believe what had just happened. That they stood here at a 130-foot tall statue of Jesus, the largest of its kind in the world, and they stood here as this statue of Jesus and had no idea what it was about, no idea what he had done for them, no idea that he was the only way to get to heaven. And as you look behind me here, you see a city of 1 million people with a tremendous need for the gospel, areas of hundreds of thousands of people that have no gospel preaching church to them. And not only the city of Cochabamba, but many other cities just like it that have very little gospel witness going to them. I can tell you there's a tremendous need. Many people say that South America has already been evangelized, but I can tell you that there's a great need. How many other young girls like this are asking the question, how do I get to heaven? How do I get meaning in life? How do I understand what this life is about? And they hear maybe even that verse, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and they ask, what is it all about? What does that mean? But there's no one to give them an answer. How many cities have thousands upon thousands of young girls like that want to know, but there's no one there to tell them? My name is Kevin White. Me and my family are missionaries here in the country of Bolivia. We've been telling them about the gospel. How about you?